Welcome to Western Civilization 102. I'm Professor Justin Vipperman, and I'll be your instructor for this semester. I appreciate you signing up for this class, and I hope that we're able to come together and to learn some things this semester, and obviously hope you get the credits that you need to be able to finish your program here. This will be hopefully a weekly thing that you'll be able to sign in and see as we continue on throughout the semester. I'd like to do weekly discussions or lectures that I can upload, and then hopefully that will give you an idea of what you should be looking for in the reading for that week. This particular video will go over the syllabus today, and I hope that you're able to download the syllabus and be able to look at it as we go over it. Honestly, everything on the syllabus is the same as normal. You'll find our procedures and policies are on there, a grading scale and rubric that's there as well. Really what I'd like to talk about today is the need for you to understand the syllabus and then some of the assignments that we have that we'll have this semester. So first, let me just explain to you that most of the syllabus will provide most of the answers that you may have at this point. Some of the assignments, the readings, things of that nature. One of the most important things is my email address, which you should be able to gain through the directory or by emailing through Canvas. But if you don't have it, it's on the syllabus, and it's jvipperman@csi.edu. Also, my phone number here is 208-732-6258, and you should be able to get a hold of me at any point there. My office currently is in the Taylor building on the second floor in room 205. However, sometime before the end of the semester, I will be moving over into the administration wing of the Taylor building. We just don't know what office I'll be in just yet, and I'll let you know as that takes place. Second, I want to get through is the text. The number one text that you need to have for this is a Western Heritage, or the Western Heritage by Kagan. This is something that we've been using for a long time, and I know they've got it in the bookstore, but you can also get it on Amazon as well. I think for probably $60 cheaper than what you can buy it downstairs. However, you will need it, especially for this first week. We'll start right off getting through readings because we've got a lot of material to cover. Next is the social dimension of Western history. This book is also important to be able to have. We'll have multiple articles that we'll read from this, and we'll need to make sure that you have that so that you can keep up on the readings that we've got for this class. This class is reading heavy. There's quite a bit of reading to do, but I'm trying to keep it so that it's not a lot per week. Hopefully, you're able to manage that, and if not, you can find ways of being able to study in a way that you have the information that you need, being able to glean that information that I'm going to be looking for, and you'll be able to do that hopefully through some of the assignments. Basically, to get into some of the assignments, you've got 4 tests that you'll have to do this semester. Of those 4 tests, they'll cover 4 different units. The first unit will cover 3 or 4 chapters, and all of them will have about 3 or 4 chapters, and then the readings, the supplemental readings as well. The 4th unit test is the final. However, it won't be cumulative. It will only be over the 3 or 4 chapters that'll be right before it. I try to do this so that it breaks it up so that you're able to understand pieces and analyze things in context and with depth so that when it comes time, you can provide that information and we can move on. I understand that this is a 102 course or a 100 level course, and we're not looking for specific pieces that you're going to have to know throughout the term. Hopefully you'll be able to gain those themes, and we can talk about some of those things as the semester goes on, but really the idea is to be able to get you through this course and to have you understand some of the historical themes that have taken place over time. Next, you've got 2 assignments that are due every week. Those assignments are pretty self-explanatory on Canvas. You've got a discussion board, Canvas discussion board, that happens every Monday. On Monday morning, when you log in, there'll be an assignment that will be due Wednesday. Those are usually lighter discussions. They're worth 15 points. And basically what I want from you is to be able to get on to discuss a question or a topic that I have put up there, and then discuss it with your classmates. I'll chime in. I'll be able to discuss things as well, and hopefully we'll get a pretty decent discussion. That'll, like I said, that'll be available on Mondays and due on Wednesday by midnight. That one is lighter. I am looking for some depth and context there as well. However, what I'm really looking for is that you've done the reading and that you understand some of these themes. And if we can get through some of those things and I can see that, then really the test should be pretty easy. The next assignment will open up on Friday and will be due Sunday night at midnight. That assignment is a little bit more involved. It's worth 25 points, and it goes back and forth between discussions where I've asked a question and I'm looking for you to provide, maybe two or three paragraphs, a couple paragraphs of context and opinion, but then also in a discussion board type where you're going to be able to discuss with some of your fellow classmates. And that will happen every other week. On those off weeks, there'll be a 250-word essay that will be due that you'll upload in an assignment fashion, whether you'll either upload it in a Word document or you can actually type on Canvas and be able to do it that way. These assignments, like I said, are worth 25 points. The 250-word assignments that are due every other week on Sunday night at midnight, your classmates will not see them. Only I will be able to see them and I'll grade them. These are things that you will be able to hopefully be able to meddle through and be able to get to a point where you can provide analysis and some of your own opinion without having that discussion piece a part of it. Okay. In my mind, what this should do is that you should be able to do the reading, the supplementary reading, and then get on and do some discussion with your classmates. This should help frame the idea or the theme that we've been talking about and help you to hone the idea so that you can then write a 250-word essay that you're able to put into context. And I hope that you find that that's pretty simple. Really, it shouldn't take you a lot of time. I'm not grading on grammar, although I would like it to be readable. If I were you, and those of you who have taken my class before know, all I'm looking for is roughly 3 paragraphs, 250 words, 3 paragraphs, something that's concise. You give the introduction, the second paragraph is really the body, and that third paragraph is maybe your opinion and closing the conclusion of your paragraph or your essay. It shouldn't be a lot. The 4 unit tests that we have are also essay format. If I were telling you how to do it myself, if I were explaining you what I'm looking for, I think it would be pretty simple to understand that I am looking to understand what you know about the reading and what we've talked about this semester so far. So when I ask a question, what I'm looking for is depth and context, and then providing some sort of significant piece that went along with that theme. So if we were talking about the First World War and there was a question about the First World War, what I'm looking for is what led up to the First World War, some of the things that you thought were significant in that reading, provided with examples from the book and the supplemental reading, and then being able to synthesize it in a way that you can answer the question fully. I'm not going to tell you that the most information is going to give you usually the better grade. However, that's usually what I find is if you can take the amount of time fully and be able to answer the question fully, you're probably going to get a better grade. That's just the way that it tends to work out. Usually these tests all the tests are on Canvas. They're pretty easy. They're open book, open note, because what I'm looking for is not dates, places, and names. I'm looking for the analysis and to see that you've really taken an opportunity to think about it yourself. Okay. They are 60 minutes long, and once that time is up, hopefully you've gotten all 4 questions answered. Anyway, it's pretty easy, and if you have any questions, please email me or you can call me. You can also come by my office and we can chat face to face. To be honest, if I had if it was up to me, I would make sure that you'd all stop by at least once in the semester, maybe twice, and just touch base with me so that we could discuss where you're at, discuss any problems that you're having, and any way that I could help out. That's really the way that I would like to do this if we could. But I understand that you take online courses so you don't have to stop by, or so you don't have to come to campus, and that's fine too. If there's anything else that you need from me, please email me. Please find a way to reach out to me, and let's discuss anything that, if you have any other needs or anything that you'd like to talk about. Hopefully this will work for you. As I upload other lectures going forward, you'll be able to understand some of the themes that we're already talking about. So what I'm talking about today will make more sense when I'm talking about context and depth and significance and those themes. Hopefully you'll be able to understand exactly where I'm going, and you'll be able to see that history really isn't that big of a deal, that it really has to do with, for those of you who are scared about history, it really has to do with these themes that we're trying to talk about throughout history. And I hope that you're able to see that. I'm not looking for dates, places, and names. I'm looking for the significance and how it reaches each of us today, how we can see that history is still affecting us in ways that we might not be able to tell in our everyday lives. So I hope that you find this class enjoyable. I look forward to seeing you all this semester and being able to work through some of these complex themes. And I hope that you have a great semester. Thanks.